Before we jump into the next clip, I just want to tell you real quick, we got a new audio network. Go to tyt.com/audio and get all of our new podcasts.
So the founder and CEO of Papa John's has stepped down from his position. Now this is following a Forbes report indicating that last May during a conference call, John Schnatter,
I like this, Schnatter. That is how his name should be pronounced.
This sucks so much because I really liked Papa John's pizza. I mean, back in the day until I found out who this guy is. But nonetheless, he was on this conference call and the whole point was to kind of coach him on how not to be racist in public, because he had hurt the business considerably by making public statements that were offensive. There was the example of him chiming in on the whole NFL kneeling protest. And after that happened, the stock price for Papa John's went down. And so they wanted him to do this comeback where he would be coached, he'd be a little smarter, and he would fine-tune his messaging. But during the call, he said some pretty offensive things, which I'll read to you in just a minute, and that led to the company that they hired to help him out with this just dropping the company, dropping Papa John's. And then finally, after the Forbes report, he decided, I'm gonna step down, I'm a disaster. He didn't say that, I put that in there. Okay, so during the call, he was asked how he would distance himself from racist online groups, and he responded by downplaying the significance of his NFL statement. And he said, Colonel Sanders called blacks N-words.
And he said the actual word.
Right.
And so basically he's saying like, why don't I get to say it?
Yeah.
If Colonel Sanders can call him the N-word, why can't I say things like that? That's not really helping the situation. So look, the PR company dumping their client is extraordinary. They actually had to do layoffs and lost 10% of their workforce because it was such a big contract, but they did it because they have a conscience. That's fascinating.
Yeah, it gets worse, it gets worse. I have to read the other one before we run out of time. He also reflected on his early life in Indiana, where he said people used to drag African Americans from trucks until they died. He apparently intended for the remarks to convey his antipathy to racism, but multiple individuals on the call found them to be offensive.
He's like, well, look, I'm not even dragging them behind my truck, and people are still complaining. But a nice piece of karma at the end. When the stock price went down 11% because of his comments, he personally lost $70 million in his net worth. How is that for a strike back on a racist comment? Pretty good justice. And now he's not even there anymore. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.